Welcome to our living room on a cold and stormy evening. You know, it's been almost 11 months since the orders were issued that we all needed to stay in our homes. That's a long time. And I'm sure that every one of you watching this is missing something in your life. And that's what I want to talk about, is missing and what to do about that. So we have been very blessed to have had amazing teachers in our late 20s and early 30s. We had 5 really wonderful teachers. And one of these teachers was a woman named Pearl, who lived in Mount Shasta. And she taught us many things. And one of the things she taught us is, and she would say it over and over, what your attention is upon, you will become. What your attention is upon, you will become. So I was thinking about that the other day. Every morning I take our 2 dogs, Gracie and Honey, for a walk, about half hour, 45-minute walk. And I try and make these walks real conscious and filled with gratitude and throwing balls, because that's what they love. And I don't see anyone because we have a lot of woods around where we live. So this one day, and this all happened in this week, maybe 4 days ago, I was going for a walk, and I allowed my missing of, what I'm missing the most is our workshops. I'm missing having people come into our home, hugging people. I'm missing the retreats we used to do in Assisi and in Norway and Esalen. And we used to do all these amazing retreats and amazing places. And I just got missing. And I just focused on missing. And the more I was focused on missing, I noticed the dogs were just not with me. I mean, usually they stay really close, want me to throw balls, but they decided I wasn't being much fun, and they just went off on their own walk, and they didn't even come back with me, actually. I caught myself when I got back home. I felt sad. So then the next day, I said, this has got to change. And rather than focusing on missing, think about those retreats, but be grateful. Be grateful for everything. Do the whole run again of all the amazing places where you used to go, but be grateful. So I did that. And the dogs were so happy. You know, they just sense energy, and they stayed really close to me. And I had a good time with them too. And they came back with me, and they still were really, really happy. But I was happy because I put my attention on gratitude that we were able to have all those experiences. Not that I didn't put my attention on the fact that they're not happening right now. And you can do this with anything, you know, getting together, eating in restaurants, going to concerts. You know, if you put your attention on how sad it makes you, you're going to end up feeling really sad, like I did that one day. But if you put your attention on gratitude, that you were able to do those things, and that hopefully someday, we don't know when, you'll be able to do them again. So.
Oh. I love listening to you speak. It's really special. Really special.
Thank you, Perry.
You brought up Pearl, and I can't resist telling this story of when we first met Pearl. I was actually just finished psychiatry training. I mean, I didn't finish it; I interrupted it. But I had spent all this time in psychiatry as a doctor, diagnosing people. And, you know, we'd sit with Pearl, and she would be in her living room, and we'd be sitting there, and people would come in, and she'd interact with them, and then after they left, she'd turn to me and she'd said, "You did it again. You diagnosed that person," and it was true. I was seeing through the filter of being a psychiatrist, rather than, and she kept she was actually pretty fierce with me, especially. She said, "Just see beauty, just see goodness." And, that's been my training, to unlearn all the diagnoses and just see the beautiful perfection of each soul. So I want to share a love song that I wrote for my beloved, but it's a love song that you can enjoy. It's for you too. It's for all of us. What kind of music makes you happy? What is the color that soothes your soul? What are the words that touch you deeply? With all my heart, I want to know. What kind of touch says I love you? Tell me the secret of your heart. What kind of silence says I hear you? I knew I loved you from the start. I stand before you like a tree in the wind. My leaves may be trembling, but my feet kiss your ground. I stand before you like a tree in the wind. My leaves may be trembling, but my feet kiss your ground. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm just a simple fool for love, but this simple fool loves you. And if my music makes you happy, there is no better I could do. And if my music makes you happy, there is no better I could do. So just know that we love you, and I hope my music makes you happy, and I hope you feel all of our love, always, always.
Your music makes me very happy, Barry. I'm very grateful. So just closing words. What your attention is upon, you will become. So I know it's a hard time for all of us. And let's put our attention on what we have to be grateful for and the good memories that we have. And that will bring a lot of joy into our lives. What our attention is upon, we become. Thank you.
Mm. Mm.